Here's what's happening today at Ewetopia Farms. The curtains really make a big difference in comfort level. Someone's coming over to buy rams.
So I'll go and take that over and show you how that fits on the chute. Slides right in there. I actually cut this off.
And this manure today is heading off to the cornfields. So let's get started. Time for the cat food. And they're patiently waiting in there. Hi, pussycats. Hi. I'm coming. Oh my goodness. Let's open this door. There we go. Hi, everybody. Hi. You were waiting here, but I know what you're really hoping for. You're waiting for the milk. Hi, Mike. Did you overjump almost? Hi. Hi, Mikey. It's okay. And Pippi. Hi. Still a little bit nervous, but we're getting there. Hi, Pippi. Hi. Hi. Okay, we're going to get the milk now. Oh, Scotty has to be fed separately. Forgot that. He's waiting. Hi there. You guys starving? Yeah? Oh my goodness. Hi, hi. Hi there. Hi. Hi. Hi there. All's well for morning chores in the main barn. Everybody's eating. Everyone's got fresh hay. Everyone's got salt mineral, and the pens are all clean. The cats are all fed. We're gonna head off to the coveralls. At least when the ground's frozen, you're not getting covered in mud. But you do have to be careful not to trip because all the mud ruts that are frozen, if you're not paying attention, you're gonna go for a header. Next coverall fed, cleaned, good bedding, and Arnie has the one wall up on the north side, so the rest of the barn is still wide open. But the other days when we were doing chores, the wind was just howling through here, and now it's just like a nice cold day without wind. So the curtains really make a big difference in comfort level. Same in this barn. We got the west curtain up, the other one's open, and it just cuts that wind. And that's the final cover all done. So priority every morning is to get all the sheep fed, cleaned, and checked over before we start any other jobs of the day. Okay, we're just taking these little guys out to the field. Yes, someone's coming over to buy rams. Max, come here. Woo. Jumping over the frozen puddles because it's freezing today. It's awful. Okay, so now we got a rich dairy farmer coming over. He's bought rams here before too. He has a commercial Rito flock, but he uses our rams to put meat on the lambs. So he's taking basically, I think, if he takes the same ones he picked, all the Hannibal ram lambs. They were like February lambs.
You're tied up. You're okay.
I'll lean here. So he's taking the 3 Hannibals.
Yep.
And Quincy. Don't let him jump, Arnie. We suggested that he put Quincy separately because Quincy doesn't know those three, and they could fight on the trailer. He doesn't have a long journey, but long enough that I wouldn't trust it. I never trust new rams together, but that's his responsibility. So we're just getting these guys put away. We had another one out in case he wanted to change his mind and take someone else. And then we'll bring the little rowdy crew back from the field in a minute.
So we were vaccinating sheep the other day, and we always use a plastic table to keep our drugs and needles and syringes and everything on. So the rams would go by and knock that table over every time, or the sheep would knock that table over. It was a real inconvenience. So I came up with this idea. So I just made this little box out of some scrap lumber. A little afternoon off for me. I always like dicking around. So we can keep all the syringes and stuff in here, and there are drugs and stuff that the sheep can't get a hold of it. And at the end, I just made these little canisters to hold the paint can. So I'll go and take that over and show you how that fits on the chute. So these are the chutes that we always use. They're made from a company in Western Ontario, I think. I think there's also a company that's making the green chutes almost identical to this in the prairies called Lakeview or Lakeland or something. Some other company. But anyways, we have two of these chutes. And what I like about these chutes, we have about 4 different barns going. So what I like about these chutes is you can take them apart in about 15 minutes, fold them up, put them on the skids here, take them to another barn, and set them back up again. So I actually prefer these chutes here. And that's what we like to use, these chutes. This is an older version. They got a new version out now that's actually a lot nicer. But we haven't got that yet. So, but I'm going to show you what I did here. So there are the sheep. So we would be vaccinating them. And we'd be putting sheep up along the gates, put them all up along the wall here. They would go up into the corralling chute, squeeze up, and they go down the chute here. And as we're vaccinating them, they would go right out and back into the pen. So we would always have, I don't know if you can see it over there, there's a plastic table right there, one of those little fold-up tables. Well, that table would sit right here, ram right here, would actually knock the table over every time with everything on it. So it was a little bit of inconvenience, but we always dealt with it. But I had a little bit of spare time, and I like to dick around. So this is what I came up with. Go on. So each one of these chutes have 8-foot panels, and then they have a holding post in the center there to keep them from spreading apart or anything, or whatever you want to call that, a support post. And I noticed that's an 1.25-inch tubing. And I thought to myself, what could I get to go on that to hold the drugs while me and Lynn were vaccinating? And I came up with this. So, this is what I came up with. So that's a 1-inch square tubing. And that's a 1.25-inch hole. And I just went like this. And it just slides right in there. And now I have a table. So the sheep can't knock that off. It's too high. It's probably a little too high for Lynn. But now the sheep can walk right past it and not bother it. And Lynn can put her drugs in here and stuff, and her syringes and stuff, and keep track of them. And I just put these on right now to hold the little paint cans, so they can't really fall out. I was gonna put a little holder around that, but I don't think so. I think even they just fall right in there. They're 2 inches deep, so that's what I came up with. And it sets right on there, and it can go on either side. You can put it on the other side too if you like to. But this is what we did the other day. I'm going to show you what else we did here. So these chutes, the new version right now, this top bar folds down, and I could have bought the new chute, but I'm just trying to make it do what we have, and you hate to be wasting money. So this is what I came up with. We'll just take this off for a second. Oh, come on, you're gonna fall out of me here. So I'm just gonna set this on the ground here. So this is what I did. I actually cut this off right here. And I'll just take one off here for a second. There. So that's what I did. I actually cut it right off. So you see I cut it off. Right there it is. And I had so that's a 1-inch tubing. I had a 5/8 solid rod. I shoved it right up in there, tacked it in there, cut a point on it. Then when I put it back on, it'll fall right back into that square tubing again. So we have used the chute now. It's quite a bit lower. And we've used the chute already without the bar, and not one ewe even attempted to jump out. They just went straight up in, and they didn't run out. A sheep is more likely to jump out of there if it has a running start, but at a standstill, the sheep will probably not jump out. So if I decide to cut the rest of these bars off, which I think I'm going to, get them all that they can go off and on automatically, I'm probably going to take the square tubing and I'm going to cut it off right there. So that will drop it down another 8 inches. And then this thing here would be 8 inches lower, more Lynn's height. I haven't done that yet, but I might do that. But then, yeah, the thing would be, would that be too low then, where the sheep would maybe grab a hold of it? But anyway, so that's what we did. So all you have to do with this here is, you just pick it up when you're done. You haven't ruined the chute. And you can see I'm going to put it right back in that hole. And in that hole right there, give it a little hit with your palm hand. And it's right back in again. No harm done. So that's what I've been just fiddling around. I'm going to leave this here. I'm just going to put it on backwards that the sheep don't hit it. There we go. And I'm not going to show Lynn that. I'm going to see how many days Lynn will walk by this before she notices that I did something there. So that's what I did today.
So we got a little bit of snow coming down now. Arnie is going to do some manure again today. He was holding off on that because the ground had gone way too wet and mucky. So he's going to have a go right now because we'd like to get all the barns cleaned out before lambing starts. Okay.
Well, hopefully this we get done and I'll take the spreader back. I don't know if he's going to keep it inside. Probably not, but...
Well, ask him what he wants you to do with it.
Well, I had no place for it.
Yeah.
Less sheep I could put in the coverall, but I am all filled up. Anyways.
Even though it's kind of a snowy day and it's below freezing, the wind is not quite as bad as the warmer days, so it actually feels a little warmer. But yeah, Arnie's going to be cold doing the manure. When he loads the manure, he's in an open tractor. But when he hauls it away, at least he's got a heated, closed-in cab. And this manure today is heading off to the cornfields to get that all fertilized before the snow really falls. And hopefully he can get all that put away. Well, it's getting dark now. My camera's really good at making things look a little brighter than they are. But I thought I better check on how Arnie was doing with the manure, because I haven't seen him all day. I've been on the computer trying to figure out what I'm doing wrong on my YouTube channel. So I've been doing a lot of research. I don't know. That's always a mystery to me. But we'll check and see what's happening here now. Okay, just in time to see another load getting finished here. And he's been bringing it back and forth to the cornfield all day. But it's getting dark, so he's going to be stopping soon. So I'll go back with him to watch him unload this, and then we'll come back and make dinner for him.
What's up then?
I was gonna follow you back to see how you were doing.
You gonna walk back?
Yeah. Well, I don't want the dogs in the way. Unless I put them in the house.
No, they're fine.
What?
Huh?
I can put them in the milk house for now.
Whatever.
And I'll go back with you in the tractor.
Let's make it quick, I'm in a hurry.
Okay. So I guess we're gonna hitch a ride with the manure spreader. It's gonna be a bit of a show. So we're heading out between the coveralls, and you can see this one, that's the west side. The curtains are up. And on the east side they're down still, even though it's brutally cold. Arnie's driving out towards cornfields. It looks horribly winterish out there now. It's not as pretty as it looked, what, 2 weeks ago? And there we are. Living life to its fullest.
You gotta love the smell.
And there's the spreader back there. And we'll see what he's been up to. All I see are stalks. Where did you spread?
Back on my video I said.
Oh, you've been doing a video too?
Short one. I said I'm gonna spread on where I'm gonna put the grass seed, and I don't have to buy fertilizer in spring. I'm hoping to just seed it down and no fertilizer.
Probably we have enough manure to do all your fields though.
Well, we'll keep covering. Tomorrow I'll be done this section, and we'll probably start spreading back there on my farm. All right.
Arnie's counting how many loads he puts out. How many?
39.
39 today.
Well, for 3 days.
And he's got his little counter there that a loyal viewer gave to us. And we want to be honest with Cody so that he keeps lending us his spreader. So he's been working all day at this, basically, after getting all the other stuff done today. It really works out to only being half a day, but with the days being shorter, as you can see, it's getting darker. Whole days are basically bundled up into just a half a day work. But you can see, as Arnie's driving around here, that this area's got no manure on yet. And this area here that looks a little dirtier has got the manure spread on it. And I made a mistake when I said we were spreading the cornfields. We're actually spreading the bean fields right now, then the cornfields. I'm going to be heading in, getting dinner ready for them. And we're going to call that a day. Do you have anything to add?
What's for dinner?
Something that was very delicious the other day.
It's going to be worth for me. It's going to be worth me while coming in.
No, actually, I think it would be better if you stayed out here and I ate it all myself.
Hey, the neighbor's wife's cooking.
All for it. Who cooks better?
You.
You're just saying that.
A little rough here.
No, I'm gonna just heat up that lasagna. Actually, I should have done a cooking with Lynn with the lasagna.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah, it turned out really good last time. Because I don't keep recipes, they don't always turn out the same, but the last batch turned out really, really good. Next time, guys. Anyway, we're going to call this a day. Say bye, Arnie.
Bye.
See you tomorrow. Arnie's busy in the field still, and I was out here and all dressed. I decided to feed the cats their dinner. And I thought these guys were looking awfully cute, so I thought we'd see what the hungry crew looks like. You guys are also starving. I don't know why. The look of expectation and suffering. Oh my goodness. You guys are so hungry. Why is Arnie working late? That's what you're saying. They're conditioned all right. Conditioned to know when it's meal time. So now Arnie doesn't have to deal with the cats anyway. So this time I really am going to call it a day. And I hope you'll join us again tomorrow for the next episode at Ewetopia Farms. Bye for now, everyone.